Hello and welcome to my channel, The Amateur Runner. It's week 6 now of marathon training, the second week of the build phase, and today I am going to be trying out food for fuel instead of gels. Let's get into it. Monday morning and the start of week 6 of my Manchester marathon training. I've got some time off work this week, so hoping to get all my runs this week done in daylight. The second of my build weeks. I think this week's mileage we're going to be looking at around 58k, and only 2 rest days this week. And yeah, I think Saturday's long run was a little bit of a reality check for me, in terms of how hard I'm going to find these continuous long runs now. Surprisingly though, I recovered quite well. Sunday I felt really good. The legs weren't that sore at all, so yeah, that was definitely a positive. But yeah, like I say, I think it is going to be make or break for me, through the mileage and these consistent long runs now, because ever since I started running I have been injury prone, albeit in the earlier years of my running, it was more down to, you know, being uneducated really, in the proper things to be doing. But nowadays I'm doing all I can to stay injury free. But yeah, it's hard. You know, someone that has been injured quite a bit. I don't know if any of you are the same, but I'm always very kind of hypersensitive to things when I'm running now. So if I get a little niggle, I'm like, oh no, that's not that injury coming back again, and things like that. So a good training block, finishing a marathon reasonably strong and injury free this year will do a lot for my confidence and allow me to push on, and do more to try and be a better all-round runner. So a lot is riding on this training block for me, not just for the marathon, but like I said, my confidence and in my running going forward. So hoping and praying everything I'm doing, all the hard work I'm putting into, like I say, to try and stay injury free, to be a stronger runner, it all pays off. But back to today, week 6, run 1, 8k easy. Let's go get it done. And there we go, 8k easy done, perfectly timed as well, pretty much finished in exactly the same spot I started. Yeah, good run, a little bit different this morning. I felt the effort was more than it was. Looking at my heart rate throughout the run, nice and low, comfortably within zone 2 throughout the whole run, but yeah, I felt the effort was more. Don't know why, but yeah, week 6, run 1 done, and I'll see you on the next one. It's Wednesday morning and it is week 6, run 2, and today I'm going to be doing a speed session. On the plan was a tempo run, a 10k tempo run, but I swapped it around, so I've brought forward next week's speed session. I'm going to give that a go instead today, and do the tempo run next week. They're both around the 10k mark, so in terms of distance I won't be losing a lot, and yeah, I haven't done a proper speed session or any speed work for a long time now, and when I say speed work, I mean kind of that interval pace, you know, sort of 5k 10k interval pace, and there's not a lot of it on this training plan. There's some tempo pace runs, and there's a lot of marathon pace on some of the longer runs, but in terms of interval pace, hardly anything at all. And I'd be interested actually what any of you think about that. You know, should there be a bit more speed work within this plan? I know the plan is very long run focused, and although I find through the week quite easy, and the training up until now really pretty comfortable, I have been a little bit worried about that, wondering if it's too easy, but my thinking is that it is saving me for these long runs, because without a doubt these long runs I am going to find hard work. Not so much the fitness side, or even sort of the mental endurance side. I think my legs are going to struggle. You know, now we've come to these continuous long runs. So yeah, my thinking is the plan is saving me for those long runs, but I still want to do something with a bit more effort again. So yeah, today I've got plenty of time to do this speed session. I feel good, I've got lots of energy, so I thought, why not, let's do it today. So this speed session will be, I've adapted it slightly just to bring the mileage up to around 10k. I think it was a 10-minute warm-up and a 10-minute cool-down. I've changed that to a 2k warm-up and a 2k cool-down, and then there is 800 meters interval pace followed by a 2-minute walk or rest. I don't think I'm going to necessarily walk it, we'll see how I feel, and that's repeated 5 times. So that interval pace, we're going to be covering about 4k with some rest breaks in between. But yeah, interval pace 5k to 10k pace, but I am going to try and hold my 5k pace, sub 20 5k pace, so around the 3:59 per kilometre. I will admit, yes, I did achieve that sub 20 back in October of last year, something I'm really proud of. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link on the screen there for you. Go and check that video out. Yeah, made up to have done that sub 20. I can remember when I said that was my plans last year, and kind of chuckled to myself saying it, thinking it was never going to happen. But yeah, I've done it, but I've only done it once, and that was my last full effort 5k attempt. So yeah, sub 20 5k pace I haven't done since October last year. So yeah, definitely this is definitely going to be a good workout for me. But yeah, so I'm going to go and get myself warmed up and get into this run. So I've picked a spot where I done my tempo speed session last week, and if I've timed it right, I should be able to do 800 meters without having to cross any roads and kind of disrupting my flow and my pace. So yeah, hopefully a good spot to attempt it. Just coming to the end of the warm-up and we get straight in to these 5k pace intervals. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to go for the walking break at the moment. I can tell I've not been doing any speed work at that kind of pace. Blind me. I didn't quite catch the pace I run those 800 meters, but I think around 350 per kilometre, and I know it's faster than I should be doing. You know, the watch is beeping at me to slow down, but like I said, I'm not really doing anything like this, so the odd time certainly is not going to hurt, but I'm going to make the most of these 2 minutes rest that the plan is kindly put in for me. Let's go. Oh wow, and that was me thinking, I don't need a walking break for 2 minutes, I'll run them easy. Definitely need the walking break. So I've got about 20 seconds left of this second recovery. I'm going to put the camera away, get the next 800 done, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Third set of 800 done. Another 2 minutes rest and we go again. That's the fourth 800 meter block done. Just another 2 minute rest and the fifth and final one to do. Oh. And yeah, all those easy runs and all those easy workouts I've been doing. Certainly feeling this one. Oh, that's the fifth and final one done. That last one was quite hard work, probably the slowest of the lot. 30 seconds left of a walking rest and a 2k easy pace just to cool down. And there we go, week 6, run 2, speed session done. And yeah, a nice little reintroduction to 5k pace that was. I forgot, after running all these easy pace runs, how hard you got to work, you know, for that sub 25k pace. A little bit of a shock to the system, you know, going back to running at that kind of speed, but yeah, really enjoyed it. Felt that was a proper workout, that one, but yeah, good run, really enjoyed it. Like I say, week 6, run 2, done, and I'll see you on the next one. It's Thursday morning and we are out for run number 3 of week 6. Feel pretty good today. Slept really well last night. The speed session I done yesterday, I did feel quite tired from it later on that evening, but it really did help me sleep. Probably the best night's sleep I've had in ages. But this morning, as miserable as it is, it's wet and it is a little bit windy, but we're out to get today's run done. A nice easy 6k, finishing with 5 lots of 20-second strides. It is windy, so I'll keep this brief. 6k easy done, followed by 5 lots of 20-second strides. Yeah, quite enjoyed that run as usual. Comfortable run, put a bit of effort into the strides. Against the wind, it's always harder. But guys, it is very windy, so I'm going to cut this short. That is run 3 of week 6 done. Rest day tomorrow, and 2 more runs left of this week. Both will be at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so I'll see you then. It's Saturday morning with 5k on the training plan, so that can only mean one thing: park run.
3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
Well done, Carl.
Cheers. Thank you. And there we go. Week 6, run 4 done. An easy 5k, but not quite as easy as I should have done. It's hard. Park runs are hard to try and run easy. For me anyway. So I come in, I did think, should I go for a good time? Thought better of it, and then I was like, should I just run it at marathon pace? But 29k to do tomorrow. I thought I'd try and be disciplined, stick to the plan, run it easy, save myself for tomorrow's run. Yeah, first k I think was about 5 per kilometre. And yeah, I didn't really have any kind of pace. I don't think it was kind of all over the place. But guys, that is Saturday morning's park run done. Like I said, week 6, run 4, and tomorrow 29k. So that was my week so far, and today, Sunday, long run day, 29k. All easy, but the weather today, it is really windy. So I'm currently 7k into this run, and pretty much all of that 7k has been into a headwind. But also today I am trying, I suppose you could call it, food for fuel out on the run instead of gels. So there was a little advert on social media for Voom Nutrition, and they had a taster pack of their energy bars, which you could have for free as long as you pay for the postage. Okay, the postage was about $3.99, something like that, but still cheap enough, to give it a go. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'll get on eating and running, because I struggle half the time even to drink, but I've heard a lot of good things about these Voom bars, so yeah, give them a go. I'm just coming through a village called Hilperton on my way now in and through the other side of Staverton, and yeah, I don't know where the wind's gone. It's pretty sheltered here, which is nice. So the course I've chose to run today basically is completely made up. There are some parts of it that I have run before, but a lot of it will be completely new to me, so hopefully it's not too adventurous. I think there may be a couple of dodgy bits on the road to navigate, but other than that, looking forward to this run. They taste nice. This is the lemon and lime one. They break down in your mouth quite well. Easy to chew, easy to swallow. I do also have on me today one of the caffeine bars, which I may have a couple of pieces of that later on into the run. So I'm about halfway in now, just over 14k in. But guys, I just want to say, I appreciate some of these videos are on the longer side at the moment. So if you are sticking around and you are watching, thank you very much. And also, thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the channel. I've passed the 200 subscriber mark now, so thank you very much, it means a lot. Raspberry, this one. They are quite nice actually. So 1 bar equals, or is the equivalent to 2 gels. There are 4 pieces to a bar, and it does say take 1 piece every 15 minutes, but I find that a little bit of a faff, you know, having to keep getting it out, and then if you forget to take it also. So I think for me, I would just take 2 blocks every 5k or 30 minutes, which would be the same as me taking 1 gel every 5k to 30 minutes. But yeah, I didn't think I'd get on as well with them as I have. Yeah, I do get out of breath a little bit whilst I'm chewing it, but like I say, they break down easy, they taste really nice, and also they're compact. So that 1 bar, you're only carrying the 1 bar to 2 gels. But also what I started doing with gels is I was also carrying salt sticks. With these energy bars, it's 2 in 1. You know, you've got the carbs, carbohydrates, you've got the electrolytes and vitamins and all that in them. So I think I may well switch now from gels to these Voom bars. So I'm about 19k in now, so I thought I'd give the caffeine one a go. Pink grapefruit. Now this one says take 1 to 2 pieces per exercise, so yeah, I'll just have the 1 piece and see what it does. Wow, that one's quite strong. I don't know if it's just a grapefruit or not, but yeah, I think the other bars taste better and better flavours for me, but who cares if this caffeine one works. It's just over 25k in, And yeah, it's around that point that my legs start to feel a little bit fatigued, getting a little bit harder work now. 28k in, 1k to go. Come on. Oh, guys, that was a good run. I'm really chuffed with that. It is very windy, but I've got this kind of wind muffler thing around the camera, so hopefully it blocks a lot of it out, but I've got to keep walking, keep my legs moving. Don't get me wrong, that was hard work, especially from sort of 25k when my legs were feeling really fatigued. I had to, you know, dig deep a little to keep going. It's so easy just to think, oh, that's enough for today. You've got to keep going, and you know, these long runs, this is why we do these long runs, because if I had to go and do a marathon next week and hold 5:40 per kilometre for 42k, it's just not going to happen at the moment. I'd fatigue way too soon, so these continuous long runs now, it's all about getting my legs used to it. I feel so much better than last week's 26k run. A lot more energy at the end of the run this week. Legs feel alright. Definitely felt better fueled this week than last week. Fuel has been similar. I had a bigger bowl of porridge this morning with honey, peanut butter, sliced a banana, chucked that on top, bit of cinnamon, so ate a little bit more before I left this morning, and the Voom bars. So instead of gels, I had 2 of the normal Voom bars, the electrolyte Voom bars. I had 2 of those, so that was equivalent to 4 gels, and then I had 1 piece of the caffeine Voom bar. But yeah, it's runs like this that give me a lot of confidence. I haven't looked at my stats, but I think I found the run quite hard work at the beginning. Probably the first 5 to 10k there was a lot running against the headwind. Kind of shouted from the wind a little bit at points of the run, and I kind of sped up as the run went on. I don't know whether taking that caffeine block made a difference, but probably somewhere around that point is when I started to speed up. But in terms of fitness, I felt good. I know the watch was beeping at me a lot, but like I said, fitness, yes, I felt good. But when the legs were feeling a little bit fatigued, I don't know, it's kind of, in a way, helped me to keep the pace, to get the run over and done with. But it has been a very, very good week, all in all. About 58k or thereabouts for this week's mileage. Some good runs in amongst that as well. And yeah, long may it continue. But guys, that is it. That is week 6, run 5, done. And as always, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, guys, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.